We're here! Good morning and welcome to one of the most amazing sites in Cambodia, Angkor Wat. Touch these.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I feel like if something like this was back home, it would be barriers everywhere.
Definitely.
Oh, and these stone things have been around for thousands of years. They're not going anywhere, you know?
Well, they can definitely be worn down by people.
Oh, yeah.
Surprisingly, it doesn't feel overcrowded. I think it's just because there's so much space. It's such a humongous site to see that people can just spread out as far as they want, and then it doesn't feel super crowded. Oh, that was steep.
Well, it's not as easy as it looks. And these stairs are to make it easier.
I want to be spending 15 minutes looking at all of those different carvings, but you know what? There's really just not enough time. This is a humongous site, and we've got so much to see. At this rate, we're never going to see it all, so we have to move along a little bit fast. These temples were originally Hindu, only later were they changed to Buddhist. I just always thought that they were Buddhist temples, but no, they're primarily Hindu, and all the carvings and the mythologies are more or less Hindu. This is the monkey's home now. For some reason, these monkeys aren't as scary as the ones that were at Batu Caves in Malaysia. These ones just seem kind of chill. This whole area that we had just explored was all Angkor Wat. Now there are many, many different temples here. There are apparently up to 1,000 temples in this archaeological site, and this is just one of them. This one, of course, is the most famous because it's the largest and best preserved. There are many other ones, and right now we're on our way to Top Prom, which is really cool because it's the one that has all of the tree roots growing all over it. This whole thing that we're walking across is a moat. It's not a river, it's just a moat around Angkor Wat. We were on our way to Ta Prohm and then realized how far it was away. I think it would. How long would you think it would have taken us to walk there?
I think it was like 3 kilometers.
Yeah, 3 kilometers. We weren't quite prepared for that long walk, especially since I'm kind of recovering from a sickness right now. So we decided to go to this one instead. It's a little bit closer. It's called Phnom Bakheng. It is up a hill, and there appears to be no other people here, so it should be nice. We just turned a corner on this path and saw this magnificent temple poking through the jungle.
Baksay Chamkron. This is an often overlooked architectural jewel.
He's gonna bite me. Oh, this one is under a lot of construction here. Very different experience than going up the stairs at Angkor Wat.
What do you mean in terms of steepness or in terms of people in the way?
In terms of people in the way.
Yeah. We've been lucky enough that we have 3 days to explore this space. If you only have a 1-day pass to visit what's known as Angkor Wat, you're going to go to Angkor Wat.
Of course, yeah.
So the vast majority of people don't get much further than that.
Just like another temple on top of the giant temple.
Temple inside of a temple inside of a temple.
That's basically what Angkor Wat was. Now, what is inside these? Not much of anything anymore. The views of the jungle. Oh my goodness, there's Angkor Wat. It really does look incredible. Especially coming out of the jungle. Puppy, what are you doing in Buddha's footprint? You're gonna get startled. Oh, you are too cute.
Are you stretching my hamstring?
Hello again. We are now back at the hotel. It is the next day. I think I had mentioned that I was getting over an illness and I had a bout with food poisoning. So I've kind of been sick for the past couple of days, and our first day at Angkor Wat was the first day that I was like, okay, I'm getting out of the hotel. I'm healed now. And I didn't have as much energy as I was hoping for, so we ended up having to call it a day. It was super early. It was only like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but I just had no energy. The nausea was there again, and I just needed to go back to the hotel. But what I wanted to say before closing out the video was just how massive the archaeological site of the city of Angkor is. Apparently, the whole city was the same size as modern day London. So this is an absolutely huge city, massive archaeological site, and obviously there's no way that we could have seen it in one day. Luckily, as Carl had said, we are going back for 2 more days, so we are going to do a lot more exploring and hopefully get a lot more content in those videos than what we just saw from Angkor Wat and Phnom Bakheng. Even though those were amazing temples, we want to see as much as we can. So we're gonna try to see Ta Prohm, Angkor Thom as well. So I am still on the mend from my illness, but I should be okay tomorrow when we try to go a second time.